The Diaspora and Pro-Blackness, man. Look, guys, I've been checking out my boy Antonio Speaks videos for a while now. I decided to go ahead and check this one out, react to this one with you guys because Diaspora and Pro-Blackness, y'all already know me. I'm pro-blackness and you know what I'm saying? I'm living abroad. I'm staying in South Africa, so you know what I'm saying? I'm blackity, blackity, black, black, black. You feel me? We better go ahead and check this out, guys. Y'all new here? Y'all already know what to do, man. On the road to 100. Thou wow. Let's get right into this, y'all.
And a lot of folks mad at me. 2 days ago, I dropped a video
Mad?
called the FBA to alt-right pipeline. If y'all know anything about me, man, I'm very outspoken. I just speak on anything and I really could care less about the backlash. But I ended up deleting this video for 2 reasons. For one, I had some misinformation in there. I want to correct myself. FBA is not a group, it's a lineage that I'm a part of. And for 2, like I say, the goal of my channel is not to bring too much divisiveness. Now, y'all, I just find it funny because I speak out against everybody. You know, white folks, raccoons, non-black people that talk out about us. But the moment I call out some BS within other black Americans by a black American, it's a problem. You know the crazy thing, y'all, I got a video I dropped a month ago literally calling out the anti-black rhetoric from Africans and other black folks. Like, I call out, it's not just one-sided with me. And ever since the FBA term came out, I've always looked at it sideways. I never could really get down with it because as a pro-black person, I consider myself pro-black. I'm pro every black person. That's literally what it is. I don't care what country you from, bro. If you melanated, I'm gonna root for you. And maybe this is a flaw within myself, but that's just how I'm rooted in, and that's just, I want to see
Same here, bro. It don't matter if you from South Africa, the US, Jamaica, the Caribbean. It doesn't matter where you from. Ethiopia, Ghana, Nigeria, you feel me? Angola. Nigga, you could be black in Japan, China, Europe, Russia, Germany, you feel me? Pakistan. It don't matter. You feel me? I'm pro blackity, black, black, black. I'm rooting for you, my guy.
I wanted to just address
and my ladies.
Today, let's talk about pro-blackness and what it really means to be pro-black.
I hate the term pro-black because I never heard of a pro-Mexican or pro-Jew. This is how messed up we are. But
that's a fact, bro. Yesterday, me and my wifey, bro, we was watching this prison show. And in this prison show, it was very like racially segregated. You know, it had a lot of racial politics. Now, it was in Arizona, so the black population there wasn't that big. But what I noticed was that the other racial groups, they were very like, it was just intuitive for them to do this type of thing. It was the whites, the Hispanics, and the blacks. The whites were very deep. They were very together. The Hispanics as well. And I just see this emulated in real life all the time. Like, you know, even when we go to certain Asian markets or Asian hair stores, like you notice that they're all in there employing their own. If they do have some black people, it's like very minute jobs. I feel like as black people, if we were to just do this same thing the way other races do it, we would be much further. And like I said, like in this video, you don't hear pro-Mexican, pro-Jew. Like those things are just intuitive in them. So let me just let them finish talking, man.
for you to have to define a black person as pro-black, do you know what that means? That automatically means by contraindication that most black people are anti-black. If I walk in and you say he's pro-black, because this is what people say when they see me, it'll be 1,000 blacks. He's pro-black. Do you know what you're saying about everybody else in here? Yeah. We're the only people, we're the people who are for us, are the minority.
I didn't even
think about that. You have to describe people who care about black people as pro-black. No other group has to do that. And it speaks to how much most of us are anti ourselves.
Now, Dr. Umar, he be spitting. I know he
did spit right there, because I didn't even think about it like that, y'all. I never even thought about it that way. I'm thinking pro-black, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, everybody, I'm thinking I don't know if I'm thinking everybody pro-black, but I'm thinking for myself, you know what I'm saying? When I'm thinking pro-black, you know what I'm saying? I'm for my people. But I never thought about, okay, because I'm saying this, that means that there are anti-black people, which is fact.
A lot of allegations as far as him scamming people with this school nonsense, but if we just talking about him and his talking points, man, he be on it.
You cannot be pro-black and anti-ghetto black people, bro.
I remember when I first...
Hey, starting off with the facts. I feel that sentiment wholeheartedly. Like I say, bro, to be pro-black, I feel like you had to accept all blackness. And even just the term ghetto, like I feel like it feeds into the respectability politics of things. So, man, I'm accepting everybody.
Got into activism. I was dealing with the sisters who had the fros and the girls who wore the head wraps and the big wooden jewelry and the brother Hanifs.
Because I ain't gonna lie, there do be those pro-black people who are like, they feel like they higher than the people that are in the hoods. Like if you pro-black, bro, you gotta accept all black from all different walks of life. You can't just be like, oh, because he doesn't have this or that, you know what I'm saying? He's not up to par to my pro-black standard. You feel me? Like there's a lot of that going on for sure.
And I was trying to do my own thing, right? But I was the type of girl who wore wigs. And sometimes the wigs were outrageous colors. And so they would tell me things like, maybe people won't take you seriously because you're wearing a wig, but preaching pro-Black, right? And it was in that moment that I realized, if you're not riding for the girl who's rocking the pink and blue 30-inch bust down with the middle part, okay, walking down the street with the bonnet on the top of that middle part, then you're not riding for none of us, because you're acting like a Black person is supposed to be subjected to acting a specific kind of way. And Black people are not a monolith.
Now, another topic to talk about, man, is pro-Blackness and homophobia. This is a big one, man. I want to say, man, growing up, I was never homophobic, but it was just like my environment shaped me. If it was a brother doing something out of the ordinary, niggas would be like, you gay, bro? And it was kind of like an insult. But as I got older, man, I just started looking at it like, why the f do we care if this nigga like boys or not? It's really not my business. Homophobia is childish, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
You don't have to.
So I just finished Stranger Things yesterday, y'all. I know this has nothing to do with pro-Black, Black. This has to do with homosexuality or gay people, right? Bro, why is there a whole segment in the show, like 15-minute monologue, this nigga like explaining that he's, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it because I don't want to get demonetized on saying that, you know what I'm saying? Why is that such a big deal, bro? Like, it's fine. Yes, it is fine. But then I got to thinking, the show is made in like, the setting of the show is like in the 80s or 90s, 89, class of 89. That was the class of 89. So it makes sense for him to be like that in the show, for him to, you know what I'm saying, his character to be that way, because back in 89, of course, it was not as accepted as it is now and today. But I'm like, bruh, like, I understand it was in 89, but we can kind of gear it towards the audience that's going to be watching it in 2026. 2025, 2026, bro. Like, we really dragged a whole 15, 30-minute thing that could have been like a 5-minute, hey, guys, I like guys. I'm gay. You feel me? Like, it could have just been that, and we move on so smoothly. Like, we really had to say that for him to defeat Vecna. Like, it was that deep, bro. It was that deep that he had to tell his people that he liked boys for him to beat Vecna. Like, bro, like, I was just, bro. I'm like, bro, it's not that big of a deal, bro. You like boys, man. It's fine. And they've been dragging it for seasons, bro. They've been dragging it for seasons. I had to get that off my chest, bro. I don't know when I was going to talk about that with somebody, but I had to talk about it with somebody, y'all. Like, bruh.
Be overly cool with gay people, but also why you hate them? You know, it's all love, man. I love everybody. But your sexuality doesn't matter, man. If you down for the cause, you down for the cause. Big shout out to James Baldwin. He was a huge leader in, the civil rights movement. He gay as hell. You know what I'm saying? People love him. Angela Davis, you know what I'm saying? They love throwing her picture of her with the afro. You know what I'm saying? She get down like that. So it's just funny to me that we gotta do that in the Black community when we got way bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? But look, I gotta say this to all my gay folks watching. No matter how gay you are, you always gotta say pause, okay? So if you say some question, just say pause. It's just culture at this point, all right? I say pause all the time. Y'all know I love y'all, man.
You know what's crazy? Y'all know what's crazy, though? The NBA, you will get fined for saying pause, bro. Like in an interview setting. It's kind of crazy to me, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's the culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like gay people even feel offended by it. It's a pause moment. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the most contradicting thing you can be, bro. Because it's like, you being Black in America, you're a big target for racism. You're oppressed, systematic oppression, all this shit, right? You're oppressed, and you hate other people who are oppressed. Yeah, my nigga, you smart. Like, nigga, no the fuck you not. Bro, that's like hating your inmate for doing the same crime as you. Nigga, y'all both in jail. Fuck you hate him for, my nigga? That makes no sense. And it's like, bro, truth be told, who cares, bro? Like, bro, oh, he likes this sort of people. Oh, bro, big fucking deal. Like, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care, bro. It's not my business. I don't give a fuck what they do behind closed. I don't care, and I don't care to know. Like, I don't fucking care, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And like, bro, being homophobic is like hating on a nigga who is minding his business and like not even worried about you, bro. That shit makes no sense, bro. And I'm gonna get called DL for this. I'm already knowing.
Yeah, that's another thing we gotta stop with, bro. Calling every man you disagree with DL. Black women, y'all, I gotta bring y'all up. Y'all know I love y'all.
Y'all
but
do
I
that.
see
Y'all
this.
do
Some of
that.
y'all, when y'all don't agree with a man, y'all love calling him DL. We gotta stop that. Because even if he was, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Hey, in this political climate,
Hey,
bro,
I feel like ain't nobody more homophobic than a mad Black woman, bro. A mad Black woman to a guy, hey, they get homophobic real quick. Yeah, hey. Y'all do.
It is
Y'all
the bare
do.
minimum for every melanated person to be pro-black. I know it's not good to take social media literal, but at this point we need to start doing that. The amount of anti-black rhetoric I'm seeing on the daily on here is just insane. Millions of people are just outwardly showing their disgust and hatred for black people. Look at that, y'all. 1.7 million likes.
Hold on, what did it say? When the beer starts tasting like everyone around me should know my opinion on black people.
Video on the situation.
That video has 1 million likes, 800,000 shares. Remember the video I was talking about a couple days ago about how dark humor, you got to grow up and get out of it? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That was a corny post, bro.
Very
probably made by somebody around my age who was talking about how they want to say things to black people once they get a little too drunk. And one of the top comments was, I even start pronouncing my R's a little bit harder too. Come on, bro. Like, y'all probably grown men saying this. Like,
right?
Racism's not funny, bro. It's corny. Like,
Very
what is we doing here? What is we doing here? This literally makes no sense. This video has almost 2 million likes. 2 million people agree with that sentence. There's 2 million racist people on this earth at the moment.
And we worried about other black people from different, like, motherfuckers see us the same way, bro. Like, everything looks good in black except girls. This one has more likes, 1.9 million. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh,
that's my favorite flavor, bruh. That's my favorite flavor right there.
Biggest shit to worry about. And folks over here, like, you know what I'm saying? This is all I be saying. Anyways, why are we always on these folks' mind? Like, why?
Always.
But that's it for this video, though, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. At the end of
shout out Antonio Speaks, man. Shout out Antonio Speaks. We definitely gonna check out more of his videos on the channel, man. Shout out to him. I like his talking points. I like his perspective on things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we could definitely feed off of each other on some reactions on the channel, man. So let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do more of these type of reactions. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's but if you're new on the road to 100,000, y'all, stay tuned with us, y'all.